Welcome to DEMOCREPUBLIX, where we cover the real news that matter to we the people. Virginia National Guard responds after lawmakers suggest using it to enforce gun laws. The Virginia National Guard responded on December 13th after a Democratic Congressman suggested using the force to enforce gun laws in Virginia. A number of counties have declared themselves Second Amendment sanctuaries opposing gun control laws. Rep. Donald McKetchin suggests cutting off state funds to counties that don't comply with any gun control measures that pass in the state capital, and suggests that Virginia Governor Ralph Northam could call in the National Guard to enforce laws. I'm not the governor, but the governor may have to nationalize the National Guard to enforce the law, he told the Washington Examiner. That his call, that's his call, because I don't know how serious these counties are and how severe the violations of the law will be. But that's obviously an option he has. The suggestion provoked uproar on Friday, prompting a response from the Virginia National Guard. Quote, "We have received multiple questions regarding proposed legislation for the 2020 General Assembly session and authority of the governor of Virginia to employ the Virginia National Guard in a law enforcement role." Major General Timothy Williams, the adjutant general of the state, said in a statement released by the Virginia National Guard. He said he couldn't say whether the National Guard could be used to enforce gun laws. Quote, "We understand and respect the passion people feel for the U.S. Constitution and Second Amendment. We will not speculate about the possible use of the Virginia National Guard," the statement read. "I encourage everyone to be patient while we allow our elected officials to work through the legislative process. We have not received any requests from the governor or anyone on his staff but serving in a law enforcement role related to any proposed legislation. I expect our soldiers, airmen, and members of the Virginia Defense Force to be professional and respectful in their discussions about this subject," Williams continued. "As private citizens, our personnel are free to express their opinions to their elected officials, but they should not engage in any political activity while in a uniform status. We will provide regular updates when appropriate during the General Assembly session. Please utilize your chain of command to direct any questions or concerns to my office, and we will do our best to address them." Northern has signaled he'd be willing to impose consequences on counties and municipalities that don't comply with gun laws that the state legislature passes. "If we have constitutional laws on the books and law enforcement officers are not enforcing the laws on the books, then there are going to be some consequences," Northern said Thursday. "But I'll cross that bridge if and when we get to it." And I think this whole thing is ridiculous. That's the whole reason why we have a Second Amendment, to protect our gun rights. And we have politicians coming in, leftists coming in, trying to take away our God-given right to protect ourselves. Especially, I can't believe this is happening in Virginia. Virginia has always been known for the Second Amendment. Everyone that's allowed to own a gun. I've been around guns all my life. I'm from Virginia. I've never had any issues with weapons, and now all of a sudden we have leftists coming in, taking over the state, and trying to take our God-given right to protect ourselves. I think it's ridiculous. I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment. I think this is going to set up, this is the consequences of not running any true conservatives during the last state election, and this is the consequence of it, basically. I don't know what happened with the Republicans, why they didn't run any Republicans or any conservatives in the last state election, and this is the consequences of it. But I for one aren't going to give up any of my weapons. We'll see what's going to happen. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out DEMOCREPUBLIX.com for the latest in news. Until next time. We live in a really nightmare. We live in a really nightmare.